My idea is, you know how we got like self-driving cars, technology for that, and all kinds of stuff. I want technology that lets you know when you have like a headlight out or a tail light out.
Don't modern cars have that?
Not for light bulbs. They don't tell you when a light bulb's out.
They should have like a boot up sequence.
Like, right on a computer.
Like it starts this light and then it starts this light, because you can't tell if they're both on both headlights. But if like when you turn it on, it's like
brake light.
Engaging left rear tail light. And then so you just wait and see if you can see it, and it's just like a boot up sequence that you just,
you're right, and it should talk to you, because that way it'll feel more futuristic for everybody. I mean,
cool
I
if
would
it
totally,
talked to you.
Yeah, I totally get that kind
make
of
like
Knight Rider.
rocket sounds. And
it looks like engaging left blinker.
Sound effects.
Yeah.
Sweet. But yeah, because that's half of the reasons, or majority of the reasons where people get pulled over, because they have a tail light out or headlight.
Supposed
turn
reasons.
Signal, right. But like if you had a sensor that said, hey, your tail light's out, your left brake light, and I'm like, oh shit, okay.
It does seem like it'd be pretty easy to put a sensor like that in there.
Yeah,
I mean,
just a fuse. And
I mean, they have sensors that measure how much carbon monoxide is coming out of your car and how much
your
gas
tire
it's
pressure
using, and everything.
I think the cops are against it.
They need a
that
reason to
excuse.
pull people over.
I bet you people have tried to invent it and they died. So I want to use an anonymous name for this.
Yeah, they should also have something that can check how worn out your tires are.
Yeah.
They could have like some visual sensor that as the tire rolls by, it's like a laser thing.
And we have a visual sensor that tells us when someone's in your blind spot. You know what I mean?
Right. Should be able to tell if it's flat and if your taillight's out and
if someone's in your back seat.
Or if you leave something on that's draining the battery, turns it off automatically. How about that in cars? That'd be nice.
Except that thing would be on. The thing that checks if other things are on would be on.
You know, I trust the engineers to figure a way around that. There's got to be like some little trip or something.
It's a separate battery or something. I don't know.
Separate battery. It's a CMOS battery.
Right. But it wouldn't require much energy, I don't think.
We can use all the energy from my refrigerator to power it.
There you go.
Is the reason you want this is so you can carry drugs without worrying about getting
that would
pulled
be
over?
nice. That would be nice.
Yeah, I can't help but feel that you have been pulled over for an outlight and had no idea where it came from.
I got pulled over and got a breathalyzer because I had a taillight out.
Oh, man. See, yeah.
Did you get a DUI then?
No. He was nice. And I'm
Should
white,
you have gotten a DUI?
Maybe. He acted like the breathalyzer wasn't working and let me go. First, he asked how drunk the passenger was, and I told him he was super drunk, and he's like, oh, never mind then. I think he's going to have my friend drive, but then he's like, you're good enough.
Now, if you are I'm not saying you are, but if you're a regular drug carrier, are you extra vigilant about your taillights and stuff? I mean, you'd think you would be, but I doubt people are.
I mean, if I've had a beer and I'm driving, I'm extra careful, so, I would assume a drug dealer would do something similar.
You'd think. When my kid's old enough to drive, I'm going to always make sure there's a taillight out. Just so they're like, oh, shit. I guess I better say no to the shot.
Get like a phone app that
Just
turns
turn
off one of the taillights.
Just to keep them honest.
I think he's out partying. I'll turn off.
Yeah.
Let me know when you get that app. I might use that when my kids get older.
I'll shoot him a text just to let you know your taillight's up. So maybe sober up before driving home. You're going to get pulled over, buddy.
Oh, yeah, that's
And
a
then-
way.
yeah.
So you tell them that you're going to turn off one of the
Yeah,
lights.
you let them
so
know, like when they're going out, like whatever, before a couple hour before the bar is going to close, just shoot them a text.
Hey,
Guess what, bud?
Yeah, we call it the Cinderella app. At midnight, that taillight's going off, so
you better be home by
hope
then.
you're home or sober.
Right? Dude, that would save a lot of headaches.
I think this is the better idea we just came up
Probably
with.
right.
This
Where you
is-
can turn off the light and let them know
just a
about
light,
it.
Because you don't want to turn off the whole car. You do want them to get home.
Right, and you don't want to
safely.
turn off both headlights. Just something to make them worry.
Exactly. Drive a little more careful.
Yeah.
I think you'd have to do a tail light. You wouldn't want to do a headlight.
Right. Yeah,
Because the other one randomly is going to die.
right, that'd be
Just
luck.
because just by bad luck, you might happen to turn
you're
off
dead.
the one that's working when the other one is dead.
Right.
Well, if you had a sensor, you would know which is the dead one. And
Exactly.
It would know.
Yeah.
You would know right ahead. connect it to your
like that.
cell phone app.
We got to work on the app. What would the app be?
The Cinderella app, right?
Cinderella app. Yeah. Be home by a certain time or turn to a pumpkin.
Yeah.
Or what you could do, let's say you are a drug dealer, you have a tail car who follows behind you.
With the tail light out.
With the tail light. I think they actually do that.
I think that is probably a thing.
And then the
Sounds
cops
like it
will
would be.
pull them over.
Man, I always thought criminals are dumb, but that's brilliant. A decoy car. That's good.
But yeah, you could abuse your Cinderella app to like create decoy cars and things.
Or to have the taillight out and then get pulled over and then you turn back on and be like, what are you talking about? The taillight's on.
Here, check it again, officer.
Yeah.
Are you on drugs?
Yeah.
Have
you been drinking, officer?
Have you been doing the drugs you've been confiscating?
Yeah, that could work. I like the car idea, the car sensor. It does.
I think parents would love it.
Yeah. Devious parents, so parents.
Anything else? Any other sensors?
I think that's it. I mean, old school people just get a screwdriver and screw the cover and take the light bulb out and shoot the kid a text. But we got technology, so I mean, why settle for just that?
Well, and that requires you go to wherever they are. You don't want to do that.
No.
So you're like sneaking up, like following them to the bar with a screwdriver.
Or before they leave the house,
Yeah.
just shoot them a text later.
Yeah, that's a lot more parenting than I'm willing to put in.
I agree. I'd rather just be able to turn it off on an app.
Right. Go to bed early, like a parent should.
Right.
Now, what if there's any other sensors in our lives that we should probably
You should be able to tweak with.
Yeah, like or things that should just automatically alert us.
Yeah, you could turn off your kid's phone, maybe.
Yeah, that'd be good.
A phone app to turn off their phone.
I mean, I want an app that tells me when my boss is looking at my computer screen. Like that would be super useful. Or just generally nearby.
Right.
That would be
In your
helpful. Just a
vicinity.
little
Put a little
sensor
GPS
goes
tracker
off.
on them, I think, is what you're looking for.
Just
They got those.
I'll put on a ski mask and tag him with a dart gun one night in a dark alley, and then
Exactly.
I'll always know where he is.
Boom.
I think somebody
Solved.
had that idea. X tracker, like to avoid their ex boyfriends. Somebody had that idea.
Yeah, but how do they
Sounds
put the
illegal.
tracker on their ex?
It's like a tranquilizer thing.
Oh, it really was a dart gun. Oh my!
They really don't want to be.
Oh, that was my idea that
Oh.
I added to it.
That was. I thought it was being ridiculous, but someone else had that idea. Oh man!
You just use Facebook to track them, don't you?
Yeah.
But if they
I know what
don't
you
want to
mean.
be
If they don't
found, if
wanna
they want to
say.
stalk you and they don't want to be found, then that wouldn't work. You'd have to shoot like a tracking thing.
I mean, I feel like you could put something like on their car or something. I mean, unless you live in a major city where nobody drives, but
Yeah.
most people could probably put on a car or maybe slip it on their shoe or something. A little less dramatic than a dart gun.
Sounds way cooler though.
It
gonna
does.
Then you'd
I wish
have,
we had some dart guns. They got axe throwing, but they need dart gun shooting. That could be the next thing.
that could be like a whole occupation. Like they have like bounty hunters, which is this weird thing that actually somehow exists in 2018.
It's kind of funny.
Now they have like people who hunt people with guns to put tracking
to
things on them.
secretly put tracking, so it's got to be some kind of ninja bounty hunter. That just got really cool.
God,
I like the idea of them like dressing like the crack hunter in like the white safaris thing.
Crack hunter. He's got like the hat and shit, the vest.
Sneaking through the inner city with a
Fucking
Tonight
cock
we're
on all
hunting a 25-old white male. We're gonna get this dart right in his back.
That's crazy.
your taillight app. Maybe you could turn off like your ex's taillights if they're following you, or their headlights, and I guess you wouldn't have to just
her
use
car.
it on your kids. You could
Right.
use it on random other people.
Yeah, that seems dangerous because now people could do that to me. I don't want that. I want to do it to other people.
Right, you cut them off. Next thing you know, they shut off your headlights.
Well,
Payback.
hey.
Or you could maybe,
Never.
if somebody's stalking you, you could like adjust the traffic lights in the city so they hit a red light.
I mean, that'd be useful.
That'd be cool. Some spy stuff there.
Yeah, I'd probably use that just to get through town, though. Just green lights all the way.
Right.
Who needs the freeway?
Yeah, people have done that, I think.
I saw an old movie that he said like the fire department like had them to turn lights automatically green, but I
Right.
don't think that's real. I think that was just a movie.
I did look into that. I forgot what I found.
I'm pretty sure that existed, and occasionally, like, shady people would, like, steal that thing and they would just use it.
Yeah, but I mean, traffic lights are so old. I can't imagine they have wireless control. I gotta imagine it's all wired, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd imagine probably only, like, certain big cities would have that.
Maybe.
Probably not everywhere. I don't know.
Speaking of traffic lights, I got an idea on those. I mean, why do we still use traffic lights? Why don't we just have a number countdown at this point?
Oh, like the walk-in thing?
Yeah, like a walking thing. Or it could be just, you know, if maybe somebody doesn't know the numbers, just have a bunch of bars slowly going down like a anti-progress bar. Lets you know when it's actually time to stop. You know, instead of this red, green, yellow, where you have no idea how much time is left.
You could have, you know, those, like, mud flaps with the, like, silhouette of a woman.
Mm-hmm.
You could have, like, a mud flap thing with, like, a checkered flag for a light, and then she lowers the flag, and then you just go.
Drag racing. Yeah.
A lot more speeding tickets, but it'd be fun.
Yeah, I guess that's encouraging drag race.
At every stoplight, there should be one of those hot babes waving the flags, I think. That'd be America. Trump's America.
And we could secretly load them with dart guns for people passing by.
Yeah.
I'm comedian Scott Fischer.
I'm Dustin.
I'm your host, Tom Walma. This is Creativity Wasted. I have a website, creativitywasted.com, and I also started a Patreon. So if you love the show, consider donating to Patreon.
You're listening to the Podcast Detroit Network. Visit www.podcastdetroit.com for more information.